hear things like a data platform, a framework, and a data exchange, a first of its kind, etc. So we go to him with all exuberance. The one question he has, unfailingly, always, is how is this technology actually going to help a man on the ground who does not understand a single line of code that gets written, who does not understand technology, who does not understand the word startup? How is this going to help him achieve better utilization out of what he does on a day-to-day basis? So let me just give you quickly 3 or 4 things that have happened in the state of Telangana, which is now led to this very good problem for us to have. Telangana was, I'm subject to correction, was ranked, I think, 24th in terms of our agri output when the state was formed. In fact, we were ranked 15th, I think, in paddy production back in 2014. But now, as of this year, we are ranked number 1 in the country, surpassing Punjab and Haryana in paddy production. Now, how did this happen? This happened because of a bunch of things, especially because of our Honorable Chief Minister's tenacious efforts. The first and foremost thing he has done, if you look at the topography of Telangana, it's very unique. We have 2 lifelines, the rivers, running at almost 80 meters and 100 meters above sea level, while the entire terrain of Telangana, the entire farming lands of Telangana are much above, 200 meters, 300. In fact, the highest is about 670 meters. The only way for us to be able to tap, the water which goes unutilized into the ocean is to be able to lift this water from a lower level, lower ground level, and lift it all the way up to a higher ground level. And that's exactly what we have done. We have built, we keep hearing about how the Chinese engineering capabilities are so good that they can get things done quickly. But let me tell you, my friends, I don't know how many of you know this, especially those of you who are from out of town. Please pull out your phone and Google the world's largest lift irrigation project. It is the Kaleshwaram lift irrigation project in our own country, in my state, Telangana, which we have built flat in 4 years. Now this is a record of sorts that most of us do not know. There's one single project where we lift water at about 80 meters above sea level from river Godavari and take it all the way through multiple stages of lifting, powered by mega pumps, of course, utilizing massive amounts of electricity without a question. We lift it all the way to 618 meters to the highest reservoir that we have built, about 50 kilometers from Hyderabad. Now, what has this project done? What this project has done essentially is, like I said, it spans, it's a massive project, it's the world's largest. It cuts across 13 rural districts of Telangana and utilizing a canal network of more than 1,800 kilometers, canal network which includes both tunnels and surface channels. This one project single-handedly has turned the fortunes of Telangana, resulting in our state becoming a leader in agri production today. Not only this Kaleshwaram project, but today I'm also happy to share with you the arid, dry region of Telangana, the southern Telangana, which is Mahbubnagar, primarily Mahbubnagar district, the erstwhile Mahbubnagar district, was a parched area. In fact, it was known as a district with all migrant labor, where every single year, unfailingly again, about 14 lakh Mahbubnagar young men and women would migrate in search of better livelihood because there was no water. They would travel to every construction site in the country, and the popular word that was used to recognize them was Palamuru labor. They were called labor or construction workers from Palamuru, which is also known as Mahbubnagar. In fact, Mahbubnagar was one of the most backward and parched districts in the entire country. In fact, if you look at the top 10 most backward states, most backward districts in the country, Mahbubnagar again always was there in the top 3 or top 5, which is a dubious list, I know, but it was always there. That's how bad things were. 14 lakh people migrating from this district, and backward region, not because the people aren't hardworking, not because there isn't enough land, purely because there was no source to cultivate those lands, or purely because there was no water. Now today I'm happy to share with all of you. Just yesterday we got the clearance, the environmental clearance, for another massive lift irrigation project called as the Palamuru Rangareddy lift irrigation project. This is going to change the fortunes of this entire landscape of about 3 erstwhile districts in Telangana, called as Mahabubnagar, Rangareddy, and also Nalgonda. All this will result in more of agri-produce and more of horticulture products coming our way in days to come. The reason why I mention this is because today Telangana has a unique challenge. We have a problem of plenty. We procure every grain of paddy that is produced in the state, unlike any other state in India. No other state in India procures every single grain that is produced at MSP by the farmer. So what does this do? While it's good for the farmer, there are a number of interventions I can tell you about. We are the only state in India which provides 24/7 free power to our farmers. We have more than 30 lakh borewell connections which basically take up a lot of this free power. Every year, we spend nearly 12,000 crores of Indian rupees, 1,000 crores per month, purely on one single thing, and that is free power to farmers and farming sector. Besides free power, we also ensure, our Chief Minister, in fact, has become the first Chief Minister and first public representative to have come out with a very novel scheme of providing farm input assistance to our farming community. I'm very proud to say this. A unique initiative called as Raitu Bandhu, which provides a farm input assistance of rupees 5,000 per acre per crop cycle. I mean, if you take 2 crop cycles, it's 10,000 rupees per acre per annum. We are the only state in India which has directly deposited 73,000 crores of Indian rupees into the accounts of about 70 lakh farmers in the last 7 crop cycles. We're the only state that has done that. Not only farm input, we are the only state in the world, not India, in the world, to be providing a life insurance to the farmer of 5 lakh rupees in the event of an unfortunate death, even if it's a natural death. We're the only state in the country that actually deposits a sum of 5 lakh rupees into the nominee's account within a matter of 10 days, and this is powered by LIC. I can go on. We have ensured that we are the seed capital and seed bowl of India. So we provide seeds at an appropriate time. We also have ensured that the fertilizers are made available. We've also ensured that sustainable practices have also been introduced to our farmers, and we provide abundant water supply. What has this resulted in? This has resulted in 5 different revolutions unfolding in rural Telangana. Some of you, those who may be surprised because you may not have heard about this before, let me tell you, these 5 revolutions are unfolding in the hinterland of Telangana. The first, of course, is Green Revolution. Like I said, we are now the state that leads the country in paddy production. Our cotton quality is the best in India compared to the cotton of Maharashtra, Andhra Pradesh, Gujarat. Our cotton quality is the best. This is not me saying it. The Southern India Mills Association has come forward, has done some research, and has certified that Telangana's long staple cotton is the best. Of course, they've given us a couple of advices. They said you have to reduce the contamination because you're using gunny bags. They also advised us to brand it so that, in today's world, everything is PR and branding. So they said you have to brand it and sell it better. We're also going to do that. The green revolution that has been ushered in Telangana is truly tremendous, and we are super proud. The second revolution that has also unfolded is the blue revolution. I was in Minnesota a few years ago meeting the governor there on some occasion. I'm also the Minister for Industry, besides being the Minister for IT. So I was telling the governor, Minnesota is called the land of 10,000 lakes. So I told this governor, I said, we have more than 46,000 lakes and tanks in my state. He was zapped. He said, really? I said, yes. So not many people knew that the lakes and tanks, which are because of the undulating topography and which were necessitated back in the day, because water could not be brought up, have been the mainstay of agriculture and farming in Telangana. And after the state formation, we have focused on strengthening these tanks through a program called Mission Kakatiya. The reason why I mention this is because lakes and tanks have dual benefits. One, of course, they add to the agriculture capacity of agriculture expansion. And secondly, of course, they also recharge the groundwater. And thirdly, most importantly, they're also havens for fish culture. So today, Telangana is the #1 state in inland fisheries in the entire country, which has ushered in a blue revolution.